What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric, and today on the channel we have this beautiful Sterling by Music Man John Petrucci 7-string Majesty. Now this is one of the upper echelon Majesty offerings that Sterling offers, and this guitar pretty well checks out everything that I would want in a 7-string for my own personal needs. I love tremolos, great pickups, we got great hardware and everything, and it seems like the overall quality control is pretty awesome on this guitar, which it should be for the price that these guitars and a lot of other import guitars are rolling out at these days, especially of this kind of caliber here. But that's for another video. The whole point of why this guitar is here today is because we're going to do a few things to it. We're going to get this guitar gig ready. So what that means is we're going to throw some Straplocks on this guitar because no guitar, in my opinion, should hit the stage without Straplocks or a locking form of strap. So then we're also going to install a Tremol-No on the guitar, so then the owner of this guitar can use the tremolo as it is when the Tremol-No is unlocked, and then when they're playing live with this guitar, they can actually lock the bridge and they're not going to risk breaking a string and the whole guitar going out of tune because the strings hold the bridge tension. And right up here is where you can check out a full tutorial of how you install a Tremol-No. I have a video on that which you can go check out after this one. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to cut the talking. I'm just going to install the Tremol-No and the Straplocks and set this guitar up as I normally would, and then I'll see you for the tones. Here we go. And here is the Sterling by Music Man John Petrucci Majesty MAJ 270 in Cerulean Paradise, all finished up here. We got this guitar all cleaned up here. Fretboard has been oiled, we got new strings, the action is lowered, and it is hard to see because the tremolo cover is on the back of the guitar now. We have the Tremol-No that is installed, as you guys have just seen. We got a little bit of the Tremol-No kind of sticking through here. And one interesting thing, if you install a Tremol-No on these guitars, the back doesn't sit totally flush, so bear that in mind. But I do recommend having this back cover on the guitar. Maybe if you want to cut some of these open just so it actually sits a little bit more flat. Otherwise, you might run the risk of maybe hitting the Tremol-No, and just to avoid any potential issues that might happen. Now, the Tremol-No is a great product, and you guys know I stand behind it. I think it's a fantastic product, but that's not to say that maybe something could go wrong if it's constantly against your body, and maybe there's constant pressure on it. Maybe something might come loose, like one of the locking mechanisms, which then might send the bridge out of whack if it's not set up properly. But in this case, the bridge is set up just fine, so we can unlock the bridge, and then we can actually use the tremolo in any way, shape, or form that we desire. And once again, if you want to learn more about the Tremol-No and how to actually set one up and with a little bit more details and explanations, video link in the cards to check that out, and video link in the description below just to go see that in a little bit more detail. For the purpose of this video though, I'm not going to be using the tremolo, and we're not really going to be demoing it how that works. It's just a standard 2-point tremolo. It's very straightforward and it gets the job done. There's nothing crazy about it. It's not like the higher end Music Man John Petrucci guitars that have the piezo saddles on them where they have a couple different functions. This is a very stripped down version of that, and it just holds tune just fine. It's easy to work on and it's comfy, and I think that's all you can really ask for. And when you use it, it actually comes back to the neutral point of where you set it all the time, and it doesn't really go out of tune that often unless you're playing super hard and maybe if you're working on the bar a little bit harder than you should be. Otherwise, it feels great and it holds tune, and I think that's a big selling feature at the end of the day. So let's get to some specs. On this guitar here, we have a couple different body wood options here. Iato body wood comes standard with the Cerulean Paradise finish and the Blood Orange Burst Majesty John Petrucci guitars of this level. We also have a 3-piece Iato neck as well, again very similar to mahogany body. We also have a ebony fingerboard with 24 stainless steel jumbo frets, 16-inch fretboard radius on a 25.5-inch scale. We have the traditional 5/2 Sterling and Music Man design headstock. We have unbranded locking tuners on the back here, and the neck on this guitar is actually pretty comfy. It's not like the Music Man Majesty 8-string that I've had the pleasure of playing, but this one does feel really good for a 7-string. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. If you're thinking the neck profile is going to be similar to like an Ibanez Wizard or anything, you're going to be kind of wrong, because this is a little bit thicker than that. And it's not saying this is like a baseball bat neck, though I find those comfy as well, but this is a very nice slim shape neck profile here. It feels really good. And obviously with the Majesty design, whether you love it or you hate it, you can get right up to the 24th fret without any issues there, which is one of the best things about this guitar. The whole body of this guitar is incredibly comfy as well. This feels really good. It's super comfy. I'm not the biggest person or the tallest person in the room, and this feels very, very comfy on me, and it's very well balanced and very light. It's probably not going to wear too much on my shoulders, you know, if I'm going to be playing this for many hours a night, which is very nice. We also have the DiMarzio Crunch Lab and Liquefier pickups on this guitar as well. These come standard in the upper level of the Sterling by Music Man John Petrucci Majesties and the other John Petrucci offerings of the higher level. For the controls here, we have the 3-way toggle selector that switches between bridge, middle, and neck pickups. We also have a volume, which is a push-push that activates the 10 to 20 decibels of boost. And then we also have the tone knob here, which is not push-push at all. It is just on its own. Either the tone is up or the tone is off. The only thing I wish that they would have had on this guitar is maybe the ability to split the pickups. That would have been pretty cool. Otherwise, there's not really many things I can complain about this guitar. It feels really good, it sounds really good, it's super comfy, and aside from not having split coil functionality on tap, I think that's something I can kind of live without and make do, because these pickups are incredibly versatile, even just as humbuckers. You don't have to split them to get the glassiest clean sounds on earth. And that goes without saying, this guitar is made in Indonesia, which might have some people kind of raising their eyebrow for what the price is for this guitar, but honestly, this guitar, for how well it's spec'd and for the unique design and for the amount of features that it comes with and the fact that it is a signature artist guitar, yeah, it warrants the price, and it's worth every penny in my opinion. And I have read the forums, and yeah, there are some guitars that are better than others, especially from the same factory, the same model number and things like that. This is a great representation of the Sterling by Music Man line, and I do encourage you to go try these guitars out and go grab one for yourselves if you're in the market for one of these production 7-strings. So without further ado, let's hear how this guitar sounds. That's going to do it for this video on the setup and the review of the Sterling by Music Man John Petrucci Majesty. Once again, this is one of my favorite guitars, and this is one of my favorite body shapes of all time next to the ML. If I'm looking for something that's very modern, very forward-thinking, and very smart and stays out of your way, this is kind of the guitar that I'm going to be gravitating towards, because it's just like, it's almost just like driving a sports car. It's just perfect, you know? It stays out of your way. It's fast, you can get up to the higher frets, and it's just a joy to play because of how great this guitar is and how comfy this guitar is. If you want to learn more about this guitar and you want to get this guitar into your arsenal, click the Thomann affiliate link below. You can check out all the other products that Thomann offers regarding John Petrucci as well, especially this guitar if you want to get it into your collection. With all that being said, thanks for checking out this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really lets me know that I'm doing a good job and you like the things that I make for you guys. And if you've learned something new in this video, or if you liked something about this guitar in this video, drop it in the comments below, because I'd love to talk more about this guitar or anything that you might have learned in this video in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. There's tons more reviews and demos like this. There's lots of Pantera and Dimebag content as well, and there's always going to be covers on the channel as well. With all that being said, thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you next time.